Buen día, Greta. It's Friday. You know, rainy season is already here in Panama. We had was it yesterday? A long rain, which is like today is the first, but we was in April. So the rainy season really is like December, mid-December. In fact, we thought this is we were in the dry season, but it only lasted December, January, February, March, maybe April. So 5 months of dry and 7 months of rain. Okay. So it's not evenly split. Nope. Mucha agua. I do too. But a lot of it, causes some issues with the infrastructure here is not that strong. So when you have rain that is unrelenting, I mean, even some areas in the city do flood. And so, and then in the interior, we've had partial landslide, mudslides, some small bridges have disappeared, get washed away. Yeah. It's funny, you sit here and you're like, the poor people protesting because they haven't had water in a couple of months. And you're like, what are they supposed to do if there's no rain? To bathe, to cook, to take care of kids. And it's always the areas where people are poor. Yep. So poverty is a risk factor. It's a risk factor for not having services, of course, right? Because if it's a swanky area, they will get their service. It's only the poor that don't. I used to say, when you look at Bangladesh and you see the trash and some of the places people are living, that's their life. And you like shake your head. But somehow they're surviving. So how you feeling, Miss Greta? You feeling good? Okay. Good to see you. I think Crystal has a sick pup, so she probably still not gonna be here today. She couldn't be in class yesterday. So we keep going. Let's move for them. Those who can't be here, we're gonna move in their honor. Right? Whew. Yesterday I made the mistake of checking this Asian restaurant and I was looking for something I had bought from them a long time ago. I ordered it and it just wasn't the same thing. And they had a rice dish that was 2 for 1. Oh, and I got weak and I bought some, but I haven't even eaten the third of one. And in my mind, I'm thinking today, it's gonna have to go in the trash. I can't. Wow. And I know better. But you have a moment of weakness. I remember there's a Chinese restaurant where I lived, in the town I lived. I used to always go there and get this. They had a dish called the Happy Family. Happy Family, when they put chicken, beef, shrimp, lobster, crab. So I used to get that every Friday. Let's go. My body does not allow me to enjoy these things anymore. Shoulders up. breathe. So we are stretching this area of the hip and our legs and our shoulders. So we're doing all the joints except the neck, right? Breathe. All right. I tell you, if I wasn't somebody who moved a lot, I would feel the kinks because I have my desk. When I'm there, it's okay. But if I take my computer to the coffee table and I sit on the couch, when I get up, I'm stiff. It's like, what gives? Oh, inhale. Oh, intentionally stretching that body up. This is the yoga, Pilates. Stretch it like somebody's pulling you from the ceiling, tightening the center, the core. Breathe. And arms down. Let's breathe in again. And exhale. Up there, up. Pull. Pull your body. Power of opposition. And down. And one last time. Inhale. And exhale. You know, breathing is always something that we always should practice, right? And let's come down. Yes. Hand on the knees and pulling our body forward. Pull the body forward. Yes. Feel it. Feel it. Breathe. All right. Now, curve your hand on your shoulders and let your neck hang, releasing all the stress, all the pressure. Those of us who are on the computer a lot, yes. And straighten up and down. This one stretches your lower back. So good. Now, widen the legs, the space between the legs, and put your both hands on the ground and feel the stretch. And go back and forth a little bit to deepen the stretch in the legs. Oh yeah. Woo. Oh, I feel it. Now bend the knees. And let's squat. Squatting is so good. Breathe into it. And bring your hands down. Walk your hands. We're gonna look on the toes. And up we go. Woo! Yes. And down. You know, when you go down, you really feel like stretching those legs, don't you? Up. Oh, yeah. And down. Feel the stretch. Oh, yes. One last one. Up. Breathe. And bring your hands back in. A little bit up and push it back. Push your booty back. Yes. Stretch. And stretch your arms forward. Oh, yeah. Breathe into it. Breathe. And bring it back. Bend your knees. And let's come up. Slowly. Keeping in mind you want to protect your back. Very good. So good. So good to stretch that body. Yes. And when you do this one, it opens your shoulder in the back and your back. You are reaching all the muscles in the oblique region. You see, I grab my finger, my thumb. All right. All right. Today is the day for warrior one, right? Widen the space between the legs. So good, right? And move to one side. As far as you can. Yeah. Breathe. Now bring the shoulder down. That means you're bringing that hip joint over as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Center and the other side. And bring the shoulder down. Oh yes. Breathe. Breathe into it. Oh yes. Come up and arms out. Even when you do this, you are trying to balance yourself, right? Power of opposition. And we're gonna move. We're gonna surf, the surf move. Oh yeah, tighten everything, especially the core. And your arm on your thigh. And the stretch. One long line. Oh yes, yes, yes. Now turn your hand, your palm to the ceiling. Keep breathing. Breathe into it and stretch that body. Stretch it. Ugh. Right. Whew. And arms out. And pull to one side. Pull it, pull. Yes. And arm on the thigh. And one straight line ahead. Yes. Feel it on the side, the hip area, your belly, your obliques. Stretching those muscles out. And turn your palm to the ceiling, your face. Woo! Yes. And up. Do you feel that? It was like an exaggerated stretch. Yes. Shoulder roll. Shoulder roll. And forward. 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 Woo. Halfway stretch. Forward stretch. Oh yes. And your head down. Let it all hang. Let the pressure fall. And roll. Yes. Very good. I love stretching. I do. You love stretching, Greta? Stretching is so good for your body. If you spent your whole time just stretching, you would have done a good thing. Because it's not just stretching, is it? You're centering, you're tightening the muscles, and the muscles respond. And then when you stand still, you may think you're not doing anything, but you are. Right? It's called centering, focusing. Breathe. I'm widening my stand between the legs. Yes. Stretching that hip joint. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then the back leg, come on the toes and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. And now bend the knee and go down. Oh yeah. Now this one is a good balancing exercise. Otherwise you're gonna wobble and fall over. And we're gonna open the arms out. Still tight in the hip joint, in the leg. And arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a little shaking that goes on when I did this one. And just bring the back leg in and stretch the front leg. All the way down you go. That's another good one for the hip joint. We do a lot with the hip joint. Excuse me. And come back up. And we switch legs. Wide space. And I think there's another one. You could do like this. Also, now I remember that. Yeah. That is also warrior 2. So good. All right. Hand on the hips and the back foot. Come up on the toe and down. Up on the toe and down. Up on the toe and down. Balancing and down. Up and down. Now bend the knee and go down. Oop, see that? Yep. Gotta focus. Arms out and arms up. Yes. You feel that stretch in the groin area, don't you? Oh yeah. Woo. Then we're gonna bring the front leg in and we stretch. Stretching that whole area of the hip joint. Yes. All right. Whew. We took a little time with the stretch today. Maybe because I needed it. No stay. Oh yeah. All right. So good. So good. So today we're going to do most of our exercise with the legs, with our quads, right? So open the legs and come down and hold your hand. And then we're going to go 1, isolate the leg, like 1, 2, staying in the middle, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, 1. Lift on the toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go down just a little bit. And with the hands up, we're going to go 1, 2. Tighten the core. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You might think it's a wasted move, but it's not. I'm fitting it in the hip. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? And we're going to go up 2 times and down. Up, 1, 2. We're going to make it a fluid move without stopping this time. We're just going up and down, slow. Breathe. Chin up. 4, 5. Squeeze your buttocks on the way up. 6, 7, 8. Tighten everything. 9, 10, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to feel those. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. 2, 3, 4. Oh, yes. I felt those. Yes, did you feel those, Greta? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, info chic. Oh, you exercising good. Sometimes people just look. And I'm like, you can look, but it's not going to do you any good, right? All right, let's do some standing abs. You know how we do our standing abs? We get the legs together, and then we're just going to move our knees, butt, the upper body. We get our arms, and then we are consciously doing the squeeze, right? You could stay right here and squeeze. Feel it. Feel it. Okay? We're going to go 1, 2. Let's go. 3. Squeeze. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good for your bladder. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. I'm sweating. Are you sweating? When you sweat, that means you're burning calories, right? And you are in a cardio zone, which is what you want. That's how you burn calories. Breathe. Now we're going to do some leg exercises, and that's going to help with our balance as well. You know, as we get older, balancing is so vital. That's what keeps us vertical, so we don't fall over. Somebody goes, poof, no bueno. That's why they call being frail. You know, if you are older, you want to be strong. You don't want to be frail walking around like this. No, no. So you constantly have to work on your core and your balance. You're not trying to look cute. You're trying to stay alive. All right? All right, because once you go under the knife, your life is changing. All right? We're going to do this one. We're going to do lateral. 1, 2, yes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, I'm breathing. 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You stayed vertical, right? You didn't fall over, did you? And if you wobble, that's okay. That's okay. Now we're going to bring the legs up, and we're going to use the opposite arm with the leg. Ready? 1, 2, 3. This one's good for your back. If it hurts, don't do it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2. Look for that hip joint. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh boy. Were you able to do those? Yeah, they'll be challenging. I know. Let's breathe, because we want to give the muscles a chance to recuperate after you've worked them, including the joint, right? So we're going to do the opposite leg. Breathe. Breathe. Yes. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, my right hip, this one here, is not as flexible as the other one. But I keep working it. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then I'm gonna do the opposite. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Gotta keep pushing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Touch the toe. 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, 10. I gotta tell you, this one took a little work from me. Yes. Let's breathe. Breathe. Your heart responds to movement. Breathe. Yes. Whew. Then I get parched. You know, you read all kind of craziness on the social media. Was it a woman? Was saying that people have stroke during the night because they're dehydrated. I'm like, where do you find these things? Right? I had a sister one time post something in our chat. Somebody said, I think she said, you can tell the sign of a stroke 3 hours before, the day before. And then this other one said, if you drink water at a certain temperature, it's gonna cure your diabetes. I'm like, do not believe all this crap. Don't listen to that. And I'm like, how do they, they have modern day charlatan, right? That we used to call these people quack. And like every week they come up with something different. They don't talk too much about Tai Chi walking, because that was like, oh my God, go away. So now it's about vaginal something this week. And I'm like, I can't. All right, let's do some biceps and triceps. We cannot forget our arms. It's not just about the legs. We did the legs, we did the core, right? Let's not forget our arms, no jiggly arms, right? So we go down, extend, and 1, 2, not so low, 3, but the legs can go low, 4, 5, biceps, tricep, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this one tightens your core at the same time. You have to tighten your core to stay, you stay afloat, but you get the best of the exercise if you do the arm and also the core. Take advantage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. 2, go down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you do 10 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. 2, 3, 4. I felt those Let us relax. Oh yeah, my heart is pumping. Oh yes, that was good. That upper body, lower body combo works every time. All right, I am sweating. And we haven't jumped, not done any jumping jacks, but still, I'm getting a cardio workout. If you have a mat, let's go on the mat. On the mat we go. Yep, it takes commitment to show up here every day. And I really give a shout out to Greta, because she's just not a quitter. This one, let's stretch. Woo, yes, let's stretch. You know that this hip joint gets a lot of love, doesn't it? It does. Let's see, the opposite, we don't want to be lopsided. Whatever we do for one, we're going to do for the other. Let's move forward. Yes. Stretch the hip. All right. Both hips, because you know what's coming. We're going to do our plank and stretch. Stretch the arms forward. Oh, yes. Shoulders and upper back. And then come forward. Yes. Breathe. And back. Bring the arms out and just bring your chest down. Oh, that is so good. So good. And forward. The buttocks and the abs. Oh, yeah. Woo. So good. So we'll do a lower plank today. And we are shooting for 60 seconds again. We've done 90. I've done 100. You know, it's funny, Panama is doing a campaign for people going to the World Cup. Make sure everybody's vaccinated. But mostly it's the kids. They're using that time to vaccinate the kids against measles. We don't have any measles cases here. But they're being proactive like they did during the pandemic. And I know, Greta, that's not something that you want to hear. But they do hear. They believe in vaccines. Stopwatch. We're going to reset and go low. Low plank. Yes. We're just holding tight and steady. 15. We stay tight. And we breathe. 30 seconds, 30 more to go. Go as low as you can. Tighten the belly, tighten the core. Yes. 45, 15 to go. I'm going to get on my toes, make the last 15 a bit more challenging. Oh, yeah. Woo. 60. On the toes. Yes. We do 70. We always try to challenge ourselves. You know, there is a stretch like so. You go way down And then you lift yourself up. Yes. It's good for the belly, the lower belly, and also the upper belly and the back. Yes. So good. And go down again. And the last one. We stretch. And we come up and do one arm at a time. One stretch. Oh, you feel it? Oh yeah. Bring this arm in and pull this other one out. Oh yes. Breathe. Breathe. So good. Today is Labor Day in Panama. Labor Day is May 1st here, not September 4th or something like that. I think it is in the States. Yes. Now let's curve our lower back and release it. Let's curve again. Curve it and release it. And curve and release. Let's sit back on our knees and then bring the arms forward. Really do a stretch. Woo. Yes. Let's breathe. Okay. Okay. I was like, what time is it? All right, it's 8:35, 37. We're going to do a little bit of abs. We should never forget our abs, right? Even though it's a challenge, but we don't stop because we're older. We don't. The more you demand of your body, the more it will give to you. You just have to be diligent, like athletes. Athletes don't skip practice, do they? Mm-mm. You have to be faithful to see results. And for us, it's strength and flexibility. That's what we are after. Not to look like we did when we were 20. I don't know about you, I did that one up a while back. Because when I look at the pictures, I was thin as a rain. Yeah. And then I said, oh, I used to look like that. Wish I could have that body back. But how practical is that? Oh, yeah. Bring the leg in. Stretch again. Oh my gosh, I love this one. It's for the waist, the hips, the arm, the shoulders. Yes, ma'am. Oh yeah. Let's bring it in. Bring the leg in. And bring this one down. Actually, this leg did good this time. Usually my knee is high. So to be able to bring your knee down and be conscious of your lower back. You want as much of it, and especially your hip, to be on the ground, right? Whew. That is so good. It's like you're at the beach in the morning and you're saying, welcome, sir. Not in the height of the day, no. Oh, so good. All right. The other leg comes in and up. Oh, yes. Bring it in. Woo. Bring the beat in. All right. And we're going to go over to this side. And there we go. You got to relax your upper body into it. Yes. The shoulder area. For you to touch the ground. And the arms remain open. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So good. And bring the leg back in. And we're going to open the hip joint. Again, we just don't give that joint a break, do they? Do we? Breathe. Make sure your hips are on the ground. Oh, yeah, that feels so good. And tighten the belly. Yes. So good. Bring it in. And stretch it. Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. All right. So now the last is that lift back and twist that we do for the abs. The last ab that we do, we get on our heels, lean back, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and up. Woo! Oh yeah. Did you feel those? Yes. Let's come down, grab our ankle, stretch our back. Yes. Woo! So good. Grab the toes. Yes. So good. Straighten up. Inhale. And exhale, giving thanks to the universe, to the Almighty, for waking us up. Let us make it work. One more time. Inhale. And look up to the sky, to the ceiling, the sky, and say thank you. Oh, whatever happens, just be grateful. Find something to be grateful for. And we will find it. And inhale, last one. And reach for the sky. Reach. And you feel it in your hips that want to hold you down, right? Power of opposition. Yes. And let your neck hang. Woo. You feel that? Let all the stress from your neck flow out. Breathe. I believe we are done. Namaste. All right, Miss Greta. It was just you and I. You and I must make a plan. Have you seen the movie Michael? It was a bit emotional. That kid was really talented. But boy, what a life. Insecurity. But they showed him in the movie as being stronger than I thought he was in terms of his craft, his music, firing his dad and, having all the creative juices, when he envisioned something and how he tried. And that's commendable. Yeah, that's commendable. That's why if God gives you a gift, you do not have to apologize to people for it. You go forward and you do, and you bless people. Because look what happened. He's been gone, but people haven't stopped talking about him. Now I don't want people to talk about me necessarily, but leave something for the world. I don't know what I'll be leaving. A few children. All right. Thank you, Miss Greta. You have a good day, lovely. And God bless you. I had sent you a message about the interview. I see you didn't respond, so I'm assuming either you didn't see it or, life happens. And that's okay. That's okay. I tell people whenever I try to do something, it doesn't work. I just either keep going or I change course. I don't take it personally. I'm just grateful to be in the running, to be able to be creative in my head and say I want to try and do that. Not everybody has that gift or are able to do anything like that. So I try to frame everything with gratitude. That people, we all have the right to choose our path, what we want to do. And we don't have to explain ourselves to folks. And there is something somebody just said this morning, and I forwarded it to my Facebook page. She said, understand that people respond to you based on who they are, their upbringing, and where they're at in the moment. It's not about you, it's about them. So she said, once you understand that, you stop thinking what people do to you personally because it's not about you. They're just responding based on where they're at in life, what's going on in their life. And sometimes they're all messed up. They react, to you unfairly, and then if you get your feelings hurt, well, you're not thinking deeply enough that it's not about you. If somebody said, "Oh, that Maggie, who does she think she is? She's ugly. She's this," and I'm like, "Well, that's your opinion, sis. I can't take credit for where you're at today." And I tell people, it's like water. It's like, okay, got nothing to do with me. You will check email again. Okay. Oh yeah, I sent it last week. No worry. Info Chic, I'm so glad you were with us. Hopefully you did work out. The vote, yes, ma'am. It's steady. It's like with precision, like a surgeon. They're just chipping a little bit away until there's nothing left. Uh-huh. Yeah. So you have to find a way to keep yourself sane and steady in the midst of all the disappointment and the bad news, and how we feel pretty powerless with what is happening right now. But the power you have is how you respond to it. Your refusal to give way to helplessness and hopelessness, because that's when you lose. When you say, "Oh, there's nothing to be done and we're done," yes, that's when you lose. And that's what they're banking on, that you're going to feel so powerless and you're going to throw in the towel. Do we have that option? We can't. We have family. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we knew that was coming. So it's not like it's something that should surprise us because it's written that is the plan. Unless there is some divine intervention. I haven't seen anything happen, but who am I? I don't know the future. Some things have happened I thought would never happen, and they happen. So you can't allow yourself to throw in the towel because you're not in charge. You're not the boss of anything. They think they are. And I'm like, I want to see how far you're going to go. And they can go pretty far. Hmm. But what can you do about it? What can I do about it? Not much. We have breath. Yes, ma'am. So there has to be something we can do with this breath, right? We can't do anything on the macro level, but we certainly on the micro, how we deal with each other, with our sisters, a smile, a kind word of encouragement, an assistance to someone. Sometimes I'm passing by somewhere and I see a mom with little kids, begging or trying to sell me a little piece of candy, and I just put something in their hands. I don't need to know whether she borrowed the kids, whether she rented the kid. This not I don't need to know that. When you're doing an act of kindness, you just put it out in the universe. Put it out. And don't expect anything to come back, but it does come back to you. I tell you, I think my mother was one of the wisest people. She didn't have an easy life, and she tried to overcorrect to make up for what she didn't have, what she was growing up. And I think what happens a lot of time when you do that, you overcorrect, right? You go like a little bit too far. I think she did that. There were a lot of things my mom did not know, like to express love because she didn't have that. So now that I look back and I'm like, I can't even remember my mom hugging because we don't hug in my culture over there. You kiss your elders, but you don't hug, embrace like that. And that's why you have to understand the culture before you start pointing finger. And I've turned into a touchy feely. I love to hug people. Not that it was modeled for me, but I've embraced it and I said to myself, I will do this, right? And when you are giving somebody a word of encouragement, you just do. And a lot of times it doesn't come back to you. Like this week, something happened that I felt I did not deserve from a group of people. And then for a moment, you get your feelings hurt a little bit. Well, that wasn't nice. Yeah. And I call that the acknowledgement phase. I acknowledge what you did and how it made me feel. But I don't allow that to shape how I'm going to react to you. Because that tit for tat doesn't work. I have given that up. I refuse. I don't do tit for tat for anybody. So whatever you do to me, whether you are aware, and there is one person right now that I'm dealing with, that I'm looking at this person, I'm just letting her do her thing. But I know eventually I'm going to have to say, sis, we need to have a chat, right? So people are older. I'm always giving them the benefit of the doubt, saying, well, maybe it's not a personality. Maybe she's going through something. I do the maybes a lot, just not for them, but for me to frame my response and my emotion. I did not feel I deserved the treatment that I got. But, you're not a child. You acknowledge it hurts for a moment. And then the response changes to, well, maybe. Well, maybe. And with every maybe, the pain decreases. The way you felt about the action starts to lessen. So if you were to just take your phone right at the moment and write a response, you would be wrong because you would be responding out of emotion. And that's never a time for you to type something to hit send. Be careful because once you send it, you can't get it back. That's why you have to nurse your emotion. You got to talk to yourself. You got to ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Was my expectation of that person too high? And why did I expect so much from that person? And you do. I know myself, I'm like, well, you don't get to be 60, 70 and still acting the fool and being uncaring and blubbing your mouth and doing things, but people do. Some people don't get better with age, they get worse. So my expectation that says you should know better, I need to check myself. No, Maggie, your expectation was way too high for that person. So that when that person does that, what they do, like this person said today, it's about them, their level, their upbringing, what they taught to be kind. When I used to hire people, I used to tell them, I said, I can teach you how to do this program. I can teach you how to follow the standards or whatever. I cannot teach you to be kind. That is not my job. I cannot. That should have started when you were young. But again, not everybody was raised in an environment where kindness was something that was upheld, that you don't badmouth someone. You don't verbally hurt someone, try to destroy their reputation, say something under your breath every time you're around that person. That is just deep seated meanness. And I'm like, there's still some people around like that, even here, even when they're retired. My expectation is too high. That age would have taught some people some things, not necessarily. Not necessarily. So I got to check myself. And then I remember seeing that on Monday. Today's Friday. I don't feel the same way about that. I don't feel the same way that I did on Monday. But did I respond to it? No. I let it go. And time being the great healer, it heals my emotion. And then I reframe my mind, because if that person had needed something on that day, I worry that I would have responded in a different way than I should. I worry. But no, they didn't need my help. But right now, if she needed something, I would provide it. So we need to spend that time with us in our psyche and always manage, reframe, because that's where the healing starts, right, Greta? When I talk about rewiring your brain, that's what I was doing today. Because I said I would not allow this action to affect me negatively and get those negative hormones. So I'm like, check yourself, sis. Now, we need to go back to homeostasis. You need to get back to like everything is chilled. Self rewiring. Never take what somebody does to you personally. It's got nothing to do with you, it's on them. And then you develop a certain amount of empathy for that person. Not because they deserve it, but because it's good for your brain. Empathy is healing. Empathy reduces your anxiety, that epinephrine and cortisol. You're like, no, sis, I will not allow you to get my brain to start firing. No, I want it to come down. So whatever you thought you were doing, you were trying to send me a message. I don't know. Again, I don't spend time thinking about the what and the maybes. That's another futile exercise. But I own how I respond to the act. So whatever you thought it was meant to do, I'm sorry to tell you, to disappoint you, that it's not doing that, because I take control of my response to your action. Oh my God. Yes. So mean. And I'm looking at this person and I'm like, I had such high hope for that person. I thought she was the nicest person. But you know what they say? You have to allow people time to reveal themselves to you. That's why the people who get into this relationship, these ladies, I keep saying, leave those people alone. Don't be in a rush. Be observant. Because when you're emotional, you're not able to be observant. When you're all in your feeling, it's all about how I feel. Get off your high horse. And you are dealing with people that have been abused, who never learned to love, who weren't loved themselves. It's all about them. People like that, it's like, ooh, over here, sis, that energy, no bueno, not good for me. Therefore, I choose not to be in that circle. And that's why when Greta, she lives alone, you're alone. Sometimes you got to do that. I'm a loner. I go around people when I need to, and then I retreat. I am best by myself. So it's kind of a protective shell. So when people think they're doing this, oh yeah, we're gonna, oh, go ahead. It doesn't stick. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Yes. Oh my God. But I thought it was a good word when that lady, you open your alarm goes off and then you start scrolling and then somebody is going to say something. Sometimes, I just scroll past a lot of stuff and I'm like, come on. I don't need to read that, right? Because that's another thing. What you allow to enter your brain, it's up to you. When I see a title, some of them I just scroll. When they say interested, not interested, and I'm hoping this stupid algorithm is going to say, I don't want to see anything like that again. And there are some people, I don't even watch anything they say because it's like, I'm not interested. Because they're like so young and immature in the brain. And it's like, who needs that? No. So control what goes into your brain, what you allow your eyes to see, what you allow yourself to listen to. Mhm. Don't sit in front of a computer and watch the same line of stuff all day long. What do you think it's going to do to your psyche? Your brain is registering all those signals. Saying, oh, she liked that kind of stuff. Let me give her more. And you're firing your brain again. Are you firing your brain with good waves, listening to good music, listening to uplifting messages, dancing, cooking, laughing? Listen, we are living in days that if you are not careful, you're going to do a lot of self harm. And it's by design, that's what they want. But if you're not saying hell to the no. Not today. Click next. And when somebody does something, you're like, oh, okay, I'm moving on. And then they get so mad when they see that what they want you to respond to, it's like, what's wrong with her? Nothing is wrong with her. She's conserving her peace, ma'am. Thank you so much. Uh-huh. I will not give oxygen to that. You think you're gonna hurt me? You don't have that power, sis. And you're not a sis. I call everybody sis. Some people are not worthy of that title. They're not sisters. You know, when you see somebody, I don't understand it. I don't, and I don't want to spend time trying to figure it out. It's not my job. To see a grown person being mean spirited and just, it's about them. They want to get credit for this. It's like, can we just move on? Now, on a macro level, do you know what we're dealing with? And are we going to sit here and nitpick at these little things? I'm sorry, I don't have time for that. I really don't. So this is where I go next. I will not give oxygen to it. Nope. Uh, oh yeah, they'll make you sick. And that's why now you know better. You just say, okay, I'm removing myself from this environment. No bueno. Nope. All right, so today is going to be quiet. The streets are going to be quiet because the banks are closed, government offices are closed. You know, Panamanian, when there is a holiday, people are at home chilling or at the beach. They love to go to the beach. And they're going to fire the grill, they're going to eat, have musica. Yeah. Yep. All right, ladies, whoever is here, Miss Greta, I know you're here, my friend. All right, I will talk to you soon. I am really looking, once you, we can talk after about the stuff you worked on. Um, so much going on in this social media. Too much. All right, sisters, you have a good day. Today is Friday. Have a good holiday. Today's a holiday. I was gonna go to the mall, but I don't think I will. I'm gonna chill. I did work on the cookbook a little bit this week, so I'm gonna spend some time doing that today. Then I have a call in the afternoon, and working on my sending the stuff out to my class for tomorrow classes. But anyway, all right, ladies, I will see you. God bless you. Have a good weekend. All right. Au revoir. Bye bye.